Hola, from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. Global CO2 levels have reached new record values, despite all the efforts, laws, taxes, and agreements to reduce it. This means more impact on climate and also on our wallets, as new harsh laws and taxes are likely to come. For the last 30 years, we have been fed the lie that CO2 is an existential threat. Global annual total emissions of fossil fuels has fallen, yet we see severe global disruption in the climate all over the world. Dubyne says it is the Gran Solar Minimum. I agree with him, but 99% or more will disagree because it goes against the general consensus. On this map, you can see the blue, which is the ship and air traffic between continents. Asia far exceeds Europe for CO2 emissions, but we can't even dare talk about them because we need Asia to develop the economy. As long as there's carbon offset credits, i.e. someone is making money, we can let them emit unlimited amount of CO2. The fact that this is going into the same atmosphere does not matter, right? Further, if CO2 is such a threat, why do we have never-ending shipments going back and forth between continents? Airline travel hitting its highest level ever, and private jets that continue to be used because they cannot possibly travel in coach with the rest of us. In Russia, temperature drops below 40 degrees Celsius 5 days in a row in November. It is currently the coldest place on Earth, not counting Antarctica. That has since increased or decreased to minus 53 degrees Celsius on November 26, 2019. Everywhere you see the pinks, it is registering 40 degrees below zero or lower. 50 degrees below zero is the same in Celsius than in Fahrenheit. Germany, Sweden, Norway, look out. The cold outbreak is on its way in. They are expecting this to go all the way down to Italy. Look at this funky, unusual snow formation in Tyrol, Austria, on November 18, 2019. It almost looks like the sand underwater created by currents. Here are two more spectacular photos of hard rime in Bukovina, Romania, on November 25th. It is known as concrete snow. What an image! Look at the winter wonderland in Romania on the morning of November 25th, 2019. These photos are from Batna, Algeria on November 19th, 2019. Algeria, that is beside Morocco in Africa. Snow in mid-November in Africa? Of course, Al Gore said our children will never see snow again, right? This graph is showing us the sunspot cycles, and we are at the bottom of the 11-year solar cycle. When this graph is stretched out into this 400 year of sunspot observation, we see that we are entering something that our mind simply does not want to face, the mini ice age that will probably last for 50 years or more. This amazing image is from New South Wales in New Zealand. Talk about being at the right place at the right time to get this shot. Of course, the right place is not at the beach where the double bolt touched the sand. David has completed his new book, Climate Revolution, dealing with events and timelines out to 2030 and what we can expect with global agriculture production. Climate Revolution is a must-read for the understanding of our sun-driven climate as we progress deeper into the new Gran Solar Minimum. The time to prepare is now. Physical, emotional, and mental preparations are extremely important, but all of that is not enough. We must first understand who we are and why we're here on Earth at this time. I'm offering the first 5-day workshop on the evolution of truth consciousness, February 3rd to 7th, 2020 in English, and March 2 to 6, 2020 in Spanish. See you soon. Infinite love.